Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Steve, and welcome to the Haze and Blue, where we smoke and talk Michigan football. So let's get into it. So today, Michigan took another embarrassing L, losing to Indiana 20-15. And the crazy part about it, as bad as the team looked, as bad as the coaching staff has looked, Michigan has more than one opportunity to win this game, and it just looked like they wasn't ready for the moment at all. They wasn't ready for the moment at all. Like this game was basically close off Michigan talent alone. Michigan talent alone basically won this almost won this game because the coaching staff and the play calling has been horrible. It has been horrible. Davis Warren looked lost completely out there. 16-32, 137 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. As much as shit we want to give Wink Mendel, he gets off to a fucking slow start, but then it seems like they turn it around. They give up 14 points quick. But then from that point on, they just give up 3 points for damn near three quarters. And last game it was Davis Warren was looking okay, and we didn't give him a chance we didn't put the ball in his hand to win the game. Blah blah blah. And then this game come around, he has more than one opportunity. The overthrow of Kendrick Bell. It's just timeless bullshit that where it's like, I don't feel that Sherrod Moore really understood the significance of how much comes into being a head coach. We give him all the praises in the world for winning those 3 games last year, but then we have to mention that Jim Harbaugh was still at those practices. Jim Harbaugh was still involved in those game plans throughout the week. The communication between the offensive linemen is horrible. It's horrible. You got D linemen right in their face, and they just turn the other way. And they just blocking nobody. The right tackle spot has been horrible all year. We're not doing shit to help them out. No screenplays. And Miles Hidden had an all right game. Not a bad season at all at left tackle, but the communication between the center and guards has been horrible. Horrible. That's been the main problem in the run game. But the coaching staff has been horrible, from the offensive line coach to the offensive coordinator, Kirk Campbell. We don't know what the fuck. You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. I believe they gave you a lot of credit for the work that J.J. McCarthy did, and then just propel you to an offensive coordinator for a position you wasn't ready for. Wink Mendel, he gets off to a slow start, but the defense turned it up. They held a good Indiana team for damn near 3 quarters. But once again, the offense gives them no help. You get 5 trips inside the red zone, and you got to keep settling for field goals. And then when we're going to realize that running the ball with Alex Orji inside the 10 has not been successful damn near at all. Not against real teams. So, I feel like I want to say Sherrod Moore has did enough to get another chance to turn the ship around next year. But with the coaches that's going to be available, and he only has a $5 million buyout, I don't see Michigan not taking another shot at a big time coach. Because clearly Sherrod Moore has shown that he's not ready for that position. You know, Wink Mandel, I don't think he's the guy. Just off talent alone, Michigan had a chance to win this game. Just off talent. If you looked out there, you would say Michigan had the talent. Indiana gave us all the chances in the world. Their best receiver had 2 big drops, gave Michigan all the chances in the world, and we still look lost. The not calling the timeout, even the 7-minute drill. We just at the line just taking our time like, yo, we have to go. I really feel Sherrod Moore underestimated how much goes into being a head coach. And we trying to put all our eggs in trying to get this freshman quarterback or Bryce Underwood, where this offensive coaching staff, we don't even know if they're going to be here. We don't know. If I'm Bryce Underwood, I do not want to play for Kirk Campbell. Why? It was just a wasted season. And this sucks, man, because some players really stuck it out. And shout out to Mason Graham, man. Shout out to Kenneth Grant. Shout out to them dudes who really stuck it out, man, because they could have easily just called it. And they kept us in the game. Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, them dudes was out there balling. But Sherrod Moore, he just seemed like he's more of a friend than a coach. You got to really be a coach to make that decision that Donovan Edwards is not a running back. We shouldn't be 10 games in. 15 carries for 46 yards. Some of it's on the offensive line, but some of it got to be on. You have to have the ability to break a fucking tackle. It look like you just ready to go down, bro. It's crazy. Excuse me, shit. But it's just been an embarrassment. It's just been an embarrassment. This the worst I feel a Michigan team has looked in a while. At least with the Rich Rodriguez area, that team was depleted. When Rich Rod took over Michigan, that team was depleted. He had to basically start from scratch. Brady Hope, I just felt Michigan knew they had a chance to get Jim Harbaugh, and politics played a part into it. That was a disaster, that ending. But Jim Harbaugh left this guy an amazing situation. The first mistake is you hire an offensive coordinator with no experience. At least Jim Harbaugh brought you in slowly. Co-offensive coordinator to offensive coordinator, and he was still there as the guy running the show. You just said, hey, I'm just trying to do what worked last year, and this shit looked horrible. Your loyalty to Donovan Edwards, you have lost this team. You saw him at the fourth quarter trying to get everybody to get up. He's yelling, telling everybody to get up. Like, dude, they don't want to play. They pissed off. The best players are not in the game. Shout out Brandon Hillman, man. He was out there hitting boys. I've been saying he should have been getting snaps over Makari Page. He out there head hunting. And you have players. Excuse me 1 second. Damn, Oklahoma. But you have players they don't look like they into it. I'm glad that receiver dropped some cat balls because IDBs was looking horrible. You know, Khalil Mullins looking like he's going to run for 1,000 yards the first half of the season. He's third string tonight. I'm glad that we gave Benjamin Hall some snaps, but they was useless snaps. Because we still got to give Donovan Edwards 15 to 20 carries a game, and it's already been shown he cannot break a fucking tackle. Jimmy Roller gets in, make a couple plays at linebacker. The defense really, like I said, they got out to a slow start, but this offense just let them down constantly. Like the fucking Alex Orji situation where we in the red zone. Every time I see him run on the field, I'm like, all right, maybe we finna see a jump pass. No, he just put his head down, fumble. Fucking Davis Warren. Balls just fall out his hand on third down. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. So we're trying to, hey, we got $5 million for Bryce Underwood. We don't even know if we're going to have the same coaching staff. It was horrible. I was looking at every time they showed the play in slow motion, you see the offensive lineman just looking crazy. Like and these guys are not freshmen or sophomores. Outside of the right tackle, that whole fucking front line is seniors. Outside of the right tackle, that whole front four is seniors or graduate seniors. And so to look that horrible, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? We finna basically explode a team that had this much potential. We thought, we probably lost our freshman quarterback. Why would if I'm fucking Jaden Davis, why would I go out there? Why? You try to tell me that Jaden Davis not ready for this? He's not. He's not better than when we putting out right there. You got to be fucking kidding me, man. Every ball Davis Warren throws, the receivers got to fall down to get. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. We can't get no run at the catch because you got to fall to catch the motherfucker. The nigga threw the ball at the referee. Bro. Like I say, man, you gotta play the best talent on that's period. That's period. We should not be in week 10 And we still see Donovan Edwards looking like that. We chose loyalty, yes. But as a head coach, you got to do what's best for the team. And you failed them. You failed them, bro. You failed them. You failed them from the start that if you knew that freshman was going to redshirt, everybody who saw that spring game knew Alex Orji couldn't throw worth shit. They got 2 windows. You have 2 transfer windows. And you saw that fucking trash. You saw that trash, bro. You saw that fucking trash and said we okay. And then now you on the sideline looking stupid. More. Harbor coaching staff, Moore lost the team. You remember moments like that when you say, yeah, he's out of there. We remember the Brady Hoke situation where I think the quarterback got hurt and they put him back in and he was out there looking crazy. We remember that moment like, yeah, Brady Hoke is gone. You remember the moment where Lloyd Carr was gone. I don't see because when Jim Harbaugh took over, you saw it like, man, we just a quarterback away. You saw it. Right now, we just look horrible. We look horrible. You have that talented of a fucking team. Rayshawn Barham is balling right now. Number 91, I can't think of his name, but that dude was balling. They left more of his team. Ain't nowhere in the hell that much talent should be looking like this. If Brandon Hillman stayed committed to Notre Dame, he will be looked at as a potential first-round pick after next year. This is how horrible we got guys looking. I've been saying it all year coming into the season that I feel outside of 2 positions, maybe 1, because I thought that Donovan Edwards was more of a Swiss Army knife running back that cannot be more effective than Blake, but it's not too much of a fall off. I said, outside the quarterback and running back, we have a more talented team. I thought Samaj Morgan at this stage of his career as a sophomore was better than Roman Wilson at that stage of his career as a sophomore. Colston Loveland, a year older, a year more experienced. We like this junior class right now surprised the shit out of us. With the talent, I know we missing Will Johnson. I know Rob Moore got hurt. Injuries happen. We had a chance to win that game tonight solely off of talent. It was never not one part of this game where I'm like, oh shit, Kirk Campbell cooking right now. I remember the Alabama game where you like, goddamn, Sherrod Moore cooking. Sherrod Moore, I don't know if that was hardball, but that Alabama game, you like Sherrod Moore cooking. The Ohio game last year, you like this dude is cooking. And then you see him as a head coach. So ain't too much more we can say about the shit, man. Do I feel Sherrod Moore should be fired? Fuck yeah. Fuck it, man. Yeah. Nah. I don't know. I'm hurt right now. So I don't want to say that, man, because I feel if you're gonna be on the same level as the Bamas, as the Georgias, because we are national champs. Until somebody win this year, Michigan is still the defending national champs. So you have to hold yourself to a standard. It ain't can we play with the big boys? Yes, we can play with the big boys. We are the big boys. You have that type of standard now, and you throw this shit out there, and it's embarrassing. It wasn't like Sherrod Moore took over a team that was doo-doo and he was just handed a bunch of bullshit. You took over a team with 4 seniors on the offensive line, 2 running backs with more experience than anything. Number 1 tight end in the nation with a freak athlete behind him and Marlon Klein, a promising sophomore in Samaj Morgan, and a reliable Tyler Morris. I'm not saying that's a fucking top offense in the nation, but that's a damn good offense to have when you're a first-year coach. So from the point of you saw that bullshit at spring, you saw the bullshit we had before the last transfer portal. You didn't do shit then. You saw the shit we had in the first couple games. Like I say, the freshman, I'm pretty sure it's a competitive. He got to want to play. You didn't do shit then. So, if you got a coach out there that's like a Kirk, Iowa State's coach, or depending on this Indiana run, their coach. If you have a hot coach out there who has interest in becoming a Michigan coach, you have to take it. Because even though LSU is losing this year, they're going to go out there and try to get a coach for Bryce Underwood. Is Sherrod Moore willing to fire Kirk Campbell? Is he willing to do? Because he's going to have to. During his bye week. He's going to have to. This is an embarrassment. What we're going to do, if we don't make a bowl game, the only thing can change this shit around. Everybody know. You gotta be Ohio soft. Then maybe shit, you probably get an extra 2 years. You know, we can't even look at Ohio because we got to worry about beating Northwestern. We got a quarterback who's horrible, offensive coordinator horrible. The secondary, from dealing with the shit they've been dealing with, I'll take it. Zeke Berry made some big plays. You know, Brandon Hillman came down, made some big tackles, hurt a couple motherfuckers. He was knocking their whole receiving core off. Brandon Hillman, number 6, is a motherfucking baller. You know, The defense shows potential. They balled out. They gave up a quick 14. But I'm pretty sure this defense thinking, man, it would be nice to play a game where we can just take off on the quarterback. We put them in this straight passing situations where we can just take off on them. So Sherrod Moore future basically come down to how these next two games go. Because he just had his he'd probably be out of that moment. When it was like 1:30 left and that clock was just running, I think it was about 2 minutes left. I don't know. I gotta watch the game over again. But he basically let 30 seconds run off the clock before he called the timeout. It's crazy work. That's crazy work in a football game where until that motherfucker is 0-0-0, the game ain't over. But I think he may have had his, they finna get rid of this nigga moment. For real, because that was horrible. You can't have that happen. You can't have that happen at Michigan. I'm sorry. Because that's right now in a situation of NIL era, you got to have a coach that's going to put players in situations to go to the next level. And right now, we don't have that coaching tree at all. We have the number one recruit as offensive lineman, but until he's here, I doubt it. Because there's nobody on that coaching staff is safe right now. And that's one of the biggest things in recruiting right now. Shit, who knows it? With this coaching staff, whatever Bryce Underwood coach, whatever position he want to coach, hire him for it. You don't think Harbaugh would? Shit. Bryce Underwood, head coach, would have been on that coaching staff this year. This year, he would have been the motherfucking special coordinator analyst. But that's the difference in a coach that knows how to run an organization and a coach who just need to be on the coaching staff of somebody running the organization. But we'll see how these next 2 weeks go. I say Indiana, I said they was overrated, and to be honest, they still overrated. We just suck. We basically would have been in the same position if we didn't have no coaches at all. That's how horrible of a job that coaching staff did. Michigan could have went out there and said, fuck it. Davis Warren, you call plays on offense, and fucking Rashad Berry, fucking whoever called plays on defense. And that game would have probably turned out the same. He's challenging shit. Like, why is you challenging that, bro? Like, you don't challenge a touchdown against Oregon, but then you come out, the Colston Loveland play you challenged was crazy, and then you come out and challenge this shit where it was clearly a fucking fumble. The whole fucking world, all you was trying to get targeted. Dude, play, man. Play, bro, because you really having that, this nigga go be gone moment too often right now. Too often. So they did try to give Benjamin Hall some snaps. This Indiana defensive line was good. It was good. It's just the offensive line had bad communication, and Davis Warren can't make a play to save his fucking life. So, like I said, we got 2 games to save some type of pride.